All right. We're gonna do this live with this nasty, nasty price action. NQ Wickety. We had that beautiful move on the New York Open, which I actually captured some nice green. I'm about 700 bucks in the green across all my accounts. We had the initial move, and then we've had Chop Fest. You could say bulls are in control with their grind, but I don't know. I don't know. So, good afternoon to everybody. See what NQ's got for us today. Yep, I just saw that trap. We came right to the testing of this level that's been playing the bounce pretty much after the initial New York Open move. Anybody FOMOing into that short, well, you got some decisions to make. We can get continuation to the downside, but technically we just bounced at the 150 level, which if you look at the 5 and 15 minute, you got your pivot point right then and there. So I'm actually more interested in a long around this area. I just want to give it a little more time before we potentially get a flush to the downside. But I could see this as the bounce into power hour. So we'll see. Good morning to everyone, or afternoon now, right? Based on today's events with other streamers, I gotta let you guys know I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I don't sell courses. I don't sell signals. Trade at your own risk. Don't risk more than you're willing to lose. And let's get right to it. So it's been an interesting afternoon or morning after the initial flush to the downside. We came down to test the 128 level. We bounced, but it hasn't really been a significant, at least not what we're used to seeing, since the New York sessions flush around 8:30. My time is in Arizona, so anybody new to my channel, I stream from Arizona, so my hours or my times are 2 hours behind New York Eastern. So when I say 8:30 here, it's 10:30 a.m. Eastern. So that was the low of day. I could see a potential test of the low. We either continue to further downside or we have a potential bounce for power hour. Now, we just haven't seen NQ really move other than the New York Open, that flush. Outside of that, we just haven't seen the movements we're used to, right? We bounced probably, what did we bounce from the 30 to, we bounced about 80, 100 points, and then pretty much wickety after that. So we'll see. Good afternoon to everyone. MT Con, Rogue Trader. Afternoon to everyone. Let's see what we got here. I'm already comfortably in the green on my PAs and I think some other accounts that I'm trading. What am I trading today? Blue Sky, Bulenox, day traders. Some of them are eval, some are funded, but it's been wickety. It's been hard for me to trade after the initial New York Open flush. Even that flush was wickety. So we'll see. We'll see how this paints out. We've been in and out of channels all afternoon. This may be another day where, because of this wickediness, I may not take another trade. Technically, I should be done for the day, but we'll see. I'd like to see what happens here. We just bounced off of the pivot point around 150, 155. So we're hovering about 10 points above the pivot point. But like I said, I'm already comfortably in the green across my accounts after the initial New York Open flush or that short. So we'll see. We'll see if something shapes up. We have been in this range, right? This has been a consolidation range about from the 170 to about the 210. We've seen rejections. We've seen bounces. We just flushed here, getting all the bears excited. probably trapping them. If anybody wanted to get into a FOMO trade on the break of this range, well, you just got trapped down there. You got to make some decisions. But the bounce is not significant either, so we'll see. I'd like to see momentum, continuation, big word continuation. If you look at the 5-minute and the 15-minute, it's been nothing but wickety. I mean, if you look at the 15-minute, even the 30-minute, it's saying don't trade this. All across the board, don't trade this. This is how you get chopped up, especially after a green day. So we'll see. Wow, look at the chop on that 5-minute. Insane. But we'll see if there's anything that shapes up. I'm looking for momentum. I'm looking for continuation, which we've had very little of. Even on this flush of the 200 and the 20 SMA, it was a very slow grind. Oh, here we go. Is this going to be the play to the downside? Let's see. Do the bears want further downside than that 130 level that they broke earlier during the New York Open? So we'll see. Good afternoon to everyone. For anybody new to the stream, new to the channel, my name is JC. I trade NASDAQ NQ Futures. Do me a favor, if you haven't done so, smash that like, smash that subscribe button, and more importantly, hit that notification bell so that you get updated when I post content. Today's been an interesting day in the sense of wickediness. Stay out. I just have not found a setup, anything really after the initial short on that New York Open. Here we go. We're getting a flush. Now we are testing pivot point. We're breaking below pivot point. I could see the test of the 120, 130 area, which was the current low of day after the New York Open. Or, you know, are we going to get the bears excited here and trap them again? So we'll see. It's looking like bears are trying to take control for the afternoon session. We could have further downside, but this wickediness has got to stop. I got to see a little bit of momentum here. Ooh, that's a 2 candle. 2 candles in a red, and now, see, that's the problem. You get one red, and then no continuation, then you get a bounce. You get one green candle, then you get a red. It's been very minimal continuation. I can't trade that style. Especially if I'm up in the green, there's really no reason to take a trade unless there's a valid setup. So I hope everyone's in the green today. It's been a chop fest. I mean, you had that initial move right after the New York Open. That was juicy short. But even that was channeled, or basically laddered down approach. The way they flushed that to the downside, you had to catch those channels pretty quickly to determine your entry on a short. Otherwise, if you FOMO'd in, you got pushed back up several points, shaking you out of that short. However, it was a patience game in terms of the flush to the downside. So bulls still in control. They've had their slow grind since last week, which has made it very difficult for momentum traders like myself to get some trades in. It's been very slow and choppy, especially today. So we'll see. I'm going to be patient. If I see a setup, I'll take it. If not, we'll just kind of watch the price action leading into power hour. All right, looks like we are getting a flush, probably testing the current low of day, but let's see where this goes. Currently below the pivot point. Pivot point standing around 155. So, this move can be a valid move to the downside. So we'll see. But it's been very trappy today. So I'd like to see more continuation. Jesse James in the house. Welcome to everyone. Good afternoon. We're going to do this for like an hour or so, leading into power hour, see if I can catch any trades here. But it's been a chop fest. You look at the 5, you look at the 15-minute, it's been wickety. That's your indicator. Stay out. Don't trade this. So we'll see. I'll be patient. Is this the bounce area for potential move to the upside leading into power hour? We'll see. We just tried to test the current low of day around 130. We haven't hit it yet. Where is the current low of day? 125. Yeah, same here. I'm comfortably up about $700 across all my evals and a couple PAs from Apex. I traded separately my Tradeify and Tick Trader accounts. So I'm done, but we'll see if there's any setup. This attempt to test low of day is getting juicy for a potential bounce. I could see how the bulls trap some shorts here, but it's been trap fest all day. It's been a trap fest since yesterday. It's been a slow grind since last week. Just not the price action I like. So let's see what happens. So did anybody watch some of the, without mentioning names, of the streamers out there this morning? Crazy day with, what was it, lawyers, investigators stopping by some of the, or a trading studio today. That was pretty interesting. So in lieu of that, I just want to make sure everybody knows I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. Not selling signals, not selling courses. This is strictly for entertainment purposes. I wouldn't copy trade me. I wouldn't follow any of my trades. Most likely you'll lose, and you'll lose a lot of money. Day trading is not easy. 90% or more of day traders end up losing money. So careful. Just getting that out of the way, based on some of the events in other streams today, which were pretty interesting. Who got popped? I'll let somebody share the news. Somebody's out there saw what I saw, but I'll keep my mouth shut for now. Let's see. So we're below the 150 pivot point at 150. The problem again is the wickedness. If we look at the 5, let's see on Quantower how it looks. Let's take a look at the 5-minute. This is the problem, right? Look at all the wicking. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. So we're struggling to find direction. It's been up, down, up, down, up, down with no clear direction. All right, we're attempting a flush here, probably testing low of day. Rogue Trader's got the right idea. Yeah, that was funny. I was actually tuned in this morning, and it was interesting to see I don't know if it was an investigator or a lawyer, stopping by, making a visit to that studio. But, it is a reality. You got to be careful. Although I don't sell anything in the Discord. I don't sell signals. I don't sell courses. I just want to make sure everyone's clear on that because, technically selling signals is illegal. And I think because of all the prop firm drama, and there's been plenty of prop firm drama out there, you might get investigators very interested in this space and looking at YouTubers, influencers, whatever you want to call them or call us, into what kind of practices they make, especially fraud. So Jesse James, you know what I thought about that? I was like, this guy is a master impressive marketing. If there's one thing about him that I don't think anybody can take away is a master marketer. And I said to myself, that probably was the master move Everyone tuned in when word of that spilled out. So, you know, regardless, even if it was a marketing move, genius. But I think it does open up that area, right, in terms of doing the right thing when you're streaming, not misleading in any way. And, you know, I've made it clear in my Discord, I don't sell courses, I don't sell signals, I don't plan. And if I ever do sell a course with 1 year of experience trading futures, please call me out on it. You know, still very, very new. I've been very transparent. 2024 was my first full year trading futures. And now building a trading community here on Discord and YouTube and all that good stuff. Not interested anytime soon in selling any type of material, whether it's a course, signals, or, you know, subscription fee based Discord or anything like that. None of that. Just having some fun here, streaming live, trading, getting to know other traders, new traders, experienced traders. I mean, we already have some experienced traders on the Discord, on the stream, making some call outs, some nice plays as well. And that's all I'm interested in right now, is more of a educational, entertainment purposes for you guys, especially new traders getting into the space, some ideas in terms of how to trade, strategies. You know, it doesn't mean my strategy works for you. It's all personality based. You have to find the trading strategy that works and aligns with your personality. Well, we had a little flush, and that's the problem. Every little play falls into either a bear flag or a bull flag. You got consolidation. You got to live through that consolidation before the continuation or the bounce or, you know, the contrarian play. So it's been a very difficult day to trade. Like I said, I was done after the open, captured what, $700 in the green on this new PA that I passed last week. Slowly building back my Apex PAs. Got some 50Ks, and now I'm building the 150Ks. So hopefully by the end of this week or next week, I'll have 10 PAs, 5 50Ks and 5 150Ks. So slowly working on that. I usually trade minis, even on the 50Ks. You'll rarely see me trade micros. Rarely. Especially with this price action, I think trading minis, you're safe. When it gets a little too crazy, right, when we're seeing continuous 50, 60 point 1 minute candles, I'll switch to micros 100%. And there are days where you better trade with micros. I don't care how big your account size is. It's just moving insanely volatile, right? You get continuous 50, 60 point 1 minute candles on NQ. You know, that could wreck some accounts pretty quickly. But anyways, this is what we've been seeing now for a week and a half. I think we're going into 2 weeks now. This lousy NQ price action with very minimal direction continuation. It's been frustrating for a momentum or a price action driven trader like myself. You know, I've seen myself get stuck in 20, 30 minute plays. And it's not my style. So I've had the poor, I think I looked at my stats this morning on all my accounts, Tradeify, Tick Trader, Apex, in terms of profit per day. The last 2 weeks have been insanely low. You know, I'm still in the green for the last 2 weeks, but we're talking about days for like 300, 400 bucks on 150Ks, which is a patient game. This is not my strength in terms of trading. You got to sit through these trades for a lot longer. So hopefully we'll get a change in market price action this week or next week. But this is week 2 of this slow grind, upside, downside, doesn't matter. It's slow. Maybe I'll have to switch to the 15 minute and trade the 15 minute. That's how insanely crazy it is right now. But as you can see, we do get these little flushes. What was this? 7 or 8 point flush, and then we have that slow grind to the downside. Same thing when it's up to when the bulls are trying to take some momentum to the upside. It's the slow grind. My style, not my style. Anyways, good afternoon to everyone. My name is JC. For anybody new to the channel, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe button. Can't help to mention it again. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I don't sell courses. I don't sell signals. Just trying to build a trading community here, have fun with you guys, and make some green. All right, so we're slowly grinding, attempting to test the low of day from the New York Open, which was around 126. But, you know, it's been Wickfest. We've seen moves to the downside with immediate bounces. We've seen bounces with immediate flushes. I mean, this right here is just range-bound trading, right? The up and down, trapping bulls, trapping bears. Like I said, I got my trades out of the way early in the morning, so I may be done unless the price action improves, which at this point it probably won't. We're probably just looking at candles right now. We got a little tight range, another tight range forming here, right? Or channel rather. But that's painful. Now, every descending channel has been, even leading from the open, right? You've had that push up, descending channel, push up, descending channel. Are we going to break out and come out? That is a nice tight channel. Same thing with ascending channels, right? We have this ascending channel that broke down, ascending channel that broke down. And now is this the formation of another ascending channel, which is kind of what we've had all day in terms of chart patterns. We'll see. We're attempting to test pivot point right now around the 50. Vinny Cuz. Vinny Cuz says the P-Dub thing is crazy. Yeah, man, that was crazy this morning. It was entertaining for sure. But it's a reminder, if you're going to stream, how to be transparent. For anybody new to the channel, like I've said, and I'll probably have to continue to say this during all streams, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to make any signals or buy signals, sell signals. I'm not selling courses, not selling anything. So trade at your own risk. And this is strictly for entertainment purposes. Having said that, can we get NQ to get some direction, some momentum? Jesus. So a nice tight channel playing out as we speak. We've seen channel after channel today, and that's Chop Fest, right? You got to catch them early. Are we looking, we've popped out of this channel with a move to the upside, popped out of this descending channel with a move to the upside. Are we technically playing another? Let's predict the future. Is that the beginning of the next one? I don't know. But today's Chop Fest, 5, 15, even the 30-minute, anytime you see that amount of wicks to the upside and downside, stay out. So we got a level that NQ probably wants to test, right? The 126, which is low of day coming from the New York open flush to the downside. We're pretty close. I could see a quick flush to there. Then the question is, do we continue to the downside? We've had 2 weeks of bulls in control. Is this finally the day that the bears get a little relief? Anybody who was long on Friday woke up significantly underwater, right? I'm talking stocks and options. Futures traded yesterday, but not the market. So today, I could see bears wanting a little bit of relief. We'll see. Yeah, it's been some crazy times in the prop firm space. A lot of prop firm drama, a lot of interesting things going on right now. All right, so we're attempting to break out this level, right? The 40 level did provide a bounce earlier today. Did provide the bounce, right? This was the support area that formed twice. So now we're testing that area for the third time, not allowing the touch of the low of day. So is this the beginning of that bounce leading into power hour? It wasn't so choppy. The problem is I'd like to see continuation, right? All day we've seen maybe one or two nice green candles and then the red, the flush, right back into the channel. So we'll see. A nice bounce, about 20-point bounce right there. And there's your red. Sorry, not right now candle. Although it does look, I mean, listen, we tested that 40 level twice now, right? Closer in the morning to the New York Open, right? It was tested here, provided support. Tested here, provided support. And at least for now, it's showing a little bit of support. That is also the pivot point. If you look at the 150 area, we're testing pivot point, trying to break above pivot point. If there is a bounce, you got action. You got, your VWAP is all the way up in the 200 range. The first test of at least a little bit of resistance is the 20 SMA on the 15 minute at 190. So there is room for that, but the problem is this, right? No continuation. It's been a patience play, 20, 30 minutes, if not more, on any significant play, upside or downside. All right, it's definitely a bounce area. But based on today's event, I'm not trusting it right now. Zoom into that. We got the 200 SMA around 180, so I could see a pop testing that. If we push above that, then it does get a little interesting for the upside. It's this slow grind, man. Just not my style of trading. I could see getting along here and riding it for maybe 20 points. Gotta wait. Gotta stick with it for at least 20 minutes. All right, that bounce seems to be playing off of the 140 right now. First test of this bounce is that 200 SMA. Is it going to provide resistance and bring you back down? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Now we're testing the bottom of this range that we just flushed right through. Is this going to become resistance, or are we going to support at this range and continue the bounce? If it wasn't so slow, I'd be interested, but it is about, I mean, it looks good in terms of a bounce. Will it hold is the question. And of course, not giving it to you that easy. You gotta endure the up and down. And if the long plays out, you'll get rewarded. You gotta stick with it for a good amount of time. That's what I'm not liking about today's price action. It's very trappy. Most you're playing for about 10, 20 points. I haven't checked ATR right now. Let me do something. ATR, or average true range, is probably very low as well. Well, wherever it's going, it's going to take some time to get there. Snail pace. So again, we're testing. We're above VWAP now. We're testing this area now. That was the price range that was playing out for most of the day. This level provided support. We're seeing the bounce into that area now, determining if that 165, 170 level provides support to the upside, and we're back in that range from the morning. Shall see. Brian has a good question. Do you determine the number of points you target based on ATR? Yes. So if I look at the at the 30 minute, right, and ATR is at 14, well, how much could 14 points. So ATR, average true range, obviously it's different based on the time zone, but you want to look at the higher time zones, right? 30 minute or the 1 hour. Probably for scalping more of the, you probably want to look at ATR at the 15 or 30 minute. And if you're looking at ATR of 14, well, that's how much NQ or whatever you're looking at is moving within that time frame. So if you have an ATR of 14, are you really expecting a 30-point move? No. So that means that if I'm playing NQ with one mini, right, and usually I'm going for 20, 30, 40 points with a 10-point, 15-point stop, I'm switching literally to 1 to 2 trades, maybe 1 to 1 trades on an ATR under, let's call it 15 or 20 points. So it makes trading very difficult. You have to be very precise on your entries and your exits, because if you look at what's happened today, right, you have push to the upside, flush, 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 flush. Been very choppy, keeping that ATR very low. That's why technically after the nice short during the open, where I captured, what was it, $700 across my accounts, technically done. Right now, you're looking, if you're trying to scalp this, you're scalping 15, 20 points. Within 5-minute candles, possibly 30 within the 15-minute, but you're going to have to endure a lot of chop. That's what I don't like. I like to be in and out a lot quicker than that. And it's made trading difficult for the last 2 weeks. Like I was saying, February has been the lowest profit month for me so far. I've struggled very. I looked at all my accounts, Tradeify, TickTick, my funded and my evals. It's been a challenge. I'm still in the green, but it's obviously pushed my payouts for February a little further out. Probably looking at late February for a payout, or possibly even March, because I'm not getting the momentum that I like, even during the open. Today's open at least was juicy, right? If you were careful with your entry and realized that you were in a chop fest of a move to the downside, and you captured the bounce to, in other words, you shorted a bounce or longed a one of those flushes, you got out with some nice green. But even this short on the initial to the downside, right? Flush, consolidation, bear flag, flush, pushed up, flush, pushed up. So it was not that easy. And if you walked out with some green there, call it a day. After that, it's all chop fest. So this little channel, not trying to predict the future, but looks like it's playing out, right? And this is what you'll see, the grind, slow grind. This is what a grind is to the upside. It will look like this. Don't like it. Don't like it. Not my style of trading. But for anybody new to the stream, my name is JC. I trade NASDAQ NQ Futures. I'm going to make it a point from now on to let you all know that I don't sell courses. I don't sell signals. You shouldn't copy trade me. You'll probably lose a lot of money. So strictly for entertainment purposes, again, based on some of the events and other streams today. So until things cool down, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe button, and more importantly, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I post content. So again, right, anybody who got excited on this long, right, you get pushed up, you get a little bit of hope that this is it, you get pushed right back down. So it's been all day, these grinds, that not my style. I can't trade that. For the patient, disciplined trader, or not necessarily disciplined, just a patient trader who's building a position maybe with micros, I could see, this channel as a juicy play to the upside with some micros, very minimal risk, right? You enter with a couple here, you wait for the pullback, right? The bottom of that channel, add, watch it go up, come back down, add, watch it go up, come back down, add, and then don't overstay your welcome. Every channel has had a break so far this morning, right? Boom. This channel to the downside broke out. This channel to the upside broke down. This channel to the downside broke up, and so forth. So you can't really overstay your welcome. Now, the interesting part of this little channel formation here is tight. Whenever you see tight channels, the breakouts are juicy. But because of the lack of true direction and continuation, can't trade this. I can't. Some rules that I have, and wicks are part of that. Wiki Chop Fest, stay out. So it'll be interesting to see how long this channel plays out. It's going to be a quick move and then flush. Every ascending channel today has been flushed pretty quickly. Say. Will the bears finally give a little relief today during power hour? But with an ATR this low right now, I mean, how could you possibly trade anything better than a one-to-one trade? Sure, you can go for an hour, 2 hours playing the full recovery to 210. I could see that playing out, but you'll have to be patient. You'll have to probably build it with micros. For me, no reason to. No reason to trade it. Shari says, hi everyone, I hope everyone had a profitable trading day. Yeah, indeed. I hope everyone's in the green. You had a nice move to the downside at the New York Open. Hopefully you caught it in the right direction at the right time and walked out in the green. I'm in the green across all my accounts, but this is where you get into profit preservation mode. Lock it in for the day, especially with a choppy price action like this. Why? What can I expect for the upside or downside here? What, other than sitting through painfully for an hour to get direction or to tell me I'm right or wrong, there's just no point. Now, to be fair, I could see this ascending channel continue to play out. Probably more of a micros play. You entered with maybe 1 or 2 micros here, added, and you can continue to add. But you can't overstay your welcome. Every channel has been broken pretty quickly before it falls apart and has to repair structure pretty quickly. We shall see. NQ has been moving this slow for now, what, week 2? Insane. Driving momentum traders crazy. You got to catch the move right around the New York Open. Hopefully you got the right direction and get out. Otherwise, you're stuck in some of this chop fest trying to find 20, 30 points to recover some of the losses you had during the Open. So, no bueno. Yeah, I agree with you, Captain Crunch. I agree. It's been weak. February, like I said, I looked at the numbers. It's been the lowest profit month for me across the board. My funded accounts on Tradeify and TickTick, my evals that you guys see me trading here, and even Apex Performance, days of 200, 300 bucks, but these are 150K, so that makes the whole process a lot longer. NQ for the last 2 weeks specifically has been moving very differently, very slow. Really playing with your patience. I've just decided not to trade it. There's no reason to trade this. Sure, it looks like I identified that channel as you guys saw. I wasn't trying to predict the future, just, chart patterns tend to repeat themselves. You can stick through this, but how long is it going to take? Trade, travel, eat, pray. My code for anybody that is looking to get 80% off of day traders. I believe on day traders, my code is JC Daytrader. Yes, indeed. Let's hop on to the website. Here we go. www.jcdaytrader.com. You guys have some codes there. Day traders today has 80% off of their accounts. JC Daytrader. Now, I don't work with any of these prop firms. Please do your due diligence before you sign up with any prop firm. Check out the rules, check out their guidelines, payout guidelines. Make sure you're familiar with their rules. Make sure their rules align with your style of trading. Now, if they do and you're looking for a discount, you can use some of these promo codes. I know Day Traders has 80% off today. Take Profit Trader, we know, has 50%. Bulenox is 91% right now, and Tick Trader 40% off of their straight to funded account. So you guys got some discounts there. Ooh, let's hop back. Quantower is getting interesting. So break of that channel, I told you guys, when it gets really tight like that, you have potential move. Now that candle right now, 13 points and counting. If we see 144, that candle is about 20 points. Decent little flush. Is that the move to target current low of day? Looks like it is. And there's the continuation that everybody was waiting for. There's that flush. Are we going to the next pivot? Ooh, breakdown. That's tempting, huh? Take the gamble. Take the gamble. Wow. See what happens here. Is it going to trap bears? Is it going to trap FOMO players? Well, that's what it's been doing all day. Got you excited on the bounce, on the hold of that 140 level. And if you long down, ooh. Oh, that's a 20-point candle. Damn it. All right, let's FOMO in. I'm going to trail it. Very tight trail. It continues. Why not? We're on 8 accounts. And looks like we flush. We have pivot point at 84. Come on, flush. Nope. Whoa, what's happening here? That's Quan Tower getting buggy. All right, so again, no continuation. Attempted that flush, but just like it's been doing all day, you'll get some of these plays where you're gonna have to play the wickediness, and I don't want to test my luck. I was hoping for a flush to the pivot point to 80. Didn't happen on that candle, and I'm not going to attempt it now. Again, it's not the price action I like. I would have liked continuation on that. We did capture, I think, $100 on that, but not worth a potential bounce here. Normally, when you have really good momentum, you'll see this was a 148 to 123, a 20-point candle. You want to see the next candle do the same thing. We had, I mean, it can continue to go down. It's just not the price action. I got rules, especially if I'm up in the green. There's no reason to lose some of the morning profit gambling at this point. When I say gamble, it is a continuation play that did not happen, didn't like it, and got out. No reason to stake with it. We tested the the current low of day, and bounced right there, at least right now. But the wickediness,